Hi everyone, it's Cheryl. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be talking about my favourite tanning products, my top 5 sort of tans that I tend to use, a couple of facial tans as well, and then also a really useful tool, but we'll get into that after. But yeah, so obviously I'm not fake tanned now. I have dry skin, so obviously tanning's been a bit of a challenge for me, but I've got my sort of like routine now and I feel like it's helped me a lot. I'm not the sort of person who just sticks on tan and hope for the best. Like, I do have a full routine that I like to do. If you want me to do that video, then I'll be more than happy to. Just let me know down in the comments box. But yeah, let's get into it. So first I'm going to talk about what I like to apply my tan with, what my favourite mitt is that I've found so far. I just bought a new one today actually. So in the UK there's a brand called Verma D10. I find these quite hard to find though. This one I got in Savers. I think you can get them in body care as well. A lot of the ones that are in the sort of like drugstore, they're just like that foam side. And then have a really thin other side, but this one's got like a velvet side and it costs like £1. I find this applies my tan so well. It literally looks so lovely, and it doesn't go streaky at all, doesn't go patchy, and it just applies really even no matter what tan I use with it. I don't always tend to tan my face, but when I do, I've got two sort of tans that I use for my face. So there's the Vita Liberata Self Tanning Night Moisture Mask. So it's this one here. Vita Liberata, if that's how you say it, is such a good tan brand. On the expensive side, but I think it's worth it. The ingredients are really nice on them. But this one's really good. I put it on the night time after my skincare and then just leave it. But I won't apply any night oil when I use this because I don't want to like make the tan patchy or make it break up or anything. And then this one's pretty much the same. I do find this one tans a little bit more than this. This is a bit more subtle, but this is the Utan and Tone Nourishing Night Cream, and it just looks like that. But yeah, they're both really good. I won't use sort of like a regular tan that I'd use on the rest of my body. I won't use that on my face. So I'll just use those, and they won't tan my face as much as the normal tan would tan my body, so I do have a lighter face anyway, but that's fine because I wear foundation on a daily basis anyway. So one of my favourite tans is the Bondo Suns Liquid Gold. This tan is so good. Literally, you can literally chuck this on in the morning, get dressed, and you won't have any staining on your clothes, like I haven't anyway. It doesn't tend to like, it doesn't get patchy or anything when you put your clothes on. It doesn't have much guide colour, so if you're new to tanning, I'd probably steer clear of this at first and maybe use something that has a bit of a guide colour to it. Just basically means that you kind of like can see where you've put it. This is kind of like just a bit like when you put moisturiser on, you can't see it. But it literally, it smells so good and it makes the most beautiful, even, natural tan. Like, my tan has never looked so natural as to when I've like used this liquid gold. It's also great to put on top of like other tans. So my other favourite tan is from Bondo Suns as well. It's the dark tanning foam mousse. I also like the ultra dark. This is really good. I like the mousse version best. I feel like it just meshes into my skin a little bit nicer, but I feel like I can put this the next day, I can top up my tan and put this on top of this and it won't look weird at all. It doesn't grow, it doesn't clump up or anything like that. But neither of those stick to any of my dry patches, having followed the tan routine that I do. Another thing from Bondo Suns, this is not sponsored. This is the Everyday Gradual Tanning Milk. It's cocoa butter scent and it smells so good. This is amazing for like a couple of days after you've tanned and you just want to like top it up a little bit but not really add too much colour. It just is, or if you're really pale, I've got a few friends that use this because they're really pale and like other self tans just look horrendous on them. They go too dark. So yeah, this is really, really good, and it smells nice as well, and it moisturises your skin, so happy days. Then my next favourite tans are the L'Oreal Sublime Bronze Fabulous Elixir. I first tried, this is the sort of day one, and then I first tried the night one. I heard from like the likes of Rachel Leary and Hannah Renee that they were really good, so I thought I'd give them a try. So I first tried the night one, and I was like, this is so good. You wake up and your skin, like, you look like you've been at the beach all day. It's so natural looking. And then because I loved that one so much, I then went and bought this one. I'll tend to, if I decide that I want to use these to tan, then I'll tan using this one on the night, and then the next morning I'll put, after I've had a shower and washed that one off, then I'll pop this one on. And then you do have to wait. It's not like with the liquid gold from Bondo Suns, you can just chuck your clothes on straight away and it doesn't transfer. But this one, I would suggest waiting till it's sunk into your skin a bit more before you chuck any tight clothing on. But they're both so good, and these smell so nice. They're probably the nicest smelling tans that I've ever had in my life. They don't smell of coconut or anything. It's more like a sort of, I don't know, like a really subtle perfume, but they don't irritate my skin at all, and I have the most sensitive skin going, so if they're going to piss my skin off, then they would annoy mine. These are fab. Honestly, for the price as well, I think they're like £10, £15, and they always have them on like offers and stuff as well, so they're brill. 100% recommend those. And then my last thing, which I just said is kind of like a tool. It's not really a tool. It was sort of a new revolutionary product. There's nothing else like this on the market. It's the Bondo Suns Self Tan Eraser. This is so good. If your tan is older than 3 days, this will really get it off. It's literally saved so much like scrubbing with exfoliating mitts. And if you do have a tan mishap, you know, it will like help to get a bit off, or like reduce patchiness and stuff. I've tried it myself. It's not irritating. I mean, it makes my skin a little bit red, but it doesn't sting and it doesn't irritate. You just pop it on, leave it for 5 minutes, and then just get in the shower or get a warm washcloth, a wet washcloth, and just rub it off. And you can literally see your tan coming off. It's crazy. That is so, so good. So 100% recommend getting that. It's well worth the price. If you've had a fake tan mishap, then like me and like every other person, you will love that. It's also good at getting all like the sort of build up off your knuckles. Like if you've put too much tan on your knuckles and you're thinking, oh, my hands look awful, stick a bit of that on, leave it for 5 minutes and rub it off. Also smells incredible. I think that's everything. That's all my sort of favourite products for tanning. I have some favourite products for my tanning process, so like exfoliators, etc. But yeah, if you want a more in-depth tanning routine, then I will be more than happy to do that. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel and click the alert button, and then you'll be notified of any future videos that I put. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Bye.